heat transfers. So heat transfers is where heat moves from one object to another object. So if this block is hotter than this block, the heat can go from this block to this block. There's three types of heat transfers. The first type of heat transfer is called conduction. Conductive heat transfer is when two objects are touching each other, and one object is hot and one object is not, and the heat moves from the hot one to the cold one. So as long as they're at different temperatures, the heat will want to travel from the high temperature one to the cool temperature one. The second type of heat transfer is called convection.
Convection?
Convection is when air or another fluid flows over an object. So like when wind makes you, like if it's really windy outside, and it makes you cold. And the last type of heat transfer is called radiative heat transfer.
Radiative heat transfer.
Now radiative heat transfer is where heat moves from a hot object to a cold object, but they don't have to be touching, and they don't even have to have air in between them. So the sun heats the earth just by radiative heat transfer.
Like this?
Yeah, just rays moving from one to the other. Did you know that every object uses radiative heat transfer?
Oh, they're phones.
Yeah, phones give off radiative heat transfers. Did you know that you're giving off radiative heat transfer? Yeah. That's how the
What am I giving it to?
everything around you. So any objects that are facing each other are trading heat through radiation. Is that crazy? So this week we built our first solar oven, and next week we're going to build another one. So with our first box, we put it together really quick and it worked great. But now we're going to try and understand the principles of heat transfer so we can make an even better solar oven. With the heat moving from one object to another object, the inside of the oven is kind of our system, the air that we're trying to make hot. And so what we need to think about, let's say this is the air in our system. How is it going to transfer heat from there to the outside? And it's going to go through the cardboard on our first oven. But maybe we can make something more insulated for our second oven, like a foam or something that'll make the conduction not want to happen through the walls. Another big thing we're concerned about is the radiation. How can we get as much radiation from the sun into our system to heat it up? Okay, so one thing that you got to think about when you're dealing with heat transfers is that heat doesn't always transfer the same way that light does. So if you hold up a piece of plastic in front of your face, you can see that light travels through it with no problem, but heat doesn't like to travel through this material. But on the other hand, something like a trash bag, you can't see light through at all, but heat travels through like it's not even there. So Joy, show us what happens when you touch this book.
See it?
Mm-hmm.
Good
Good luck on your next adventures.